trouble with the barbershop world. We have resonance and we have forward placement, and they are two separate conversations. And unless we get them to come together in a combined way, we are losing the ring in barbershop. And I just witnessed it at like 2 separate barbershop events where I listened to beautiful singing with no ring. Okay? And I had a singing judge next to me at one point like this, and he went, okay, we can't lose the ring. It's a bar, that's a sport. The rings, yes? So it's not a don't say what he's saying, it's that we add something to what he's saying to create a team. Okay? That's what I'm saying. It's an add-on. Does he do this? Does he have any different shapes like these? This is an add-on. You're going to add this to his shapes. You're going to stay engaged in the cheeks, and that will take care of the forward ring while you're doing whatever anybody else is saying. Okay? I am not criticizing other people. There are some very good singers in the barbershop world. Okay? I will say that the problems that we're going to talk about tonight are associated with amateur singers getting told certain things or going to do certain things that do not work. And that's why 3/4 of you are in trouble under breathing, for example. Okay? So that's why we're just going to address it, and then we'll figure it out as we're singing. You'll feel it tonight. If you don't, I'm going to bring it down and have you listen. Okay?
Can I ask what the difference is between what you're saying and the standard advice of, lift your cheeks, get your lip off your teeth, create that.
You don't have to create such you don't have to create such an odd face. It's more natural.
Just trying to differentiate what
It can be the same. It can be the same. But you don't necessarily, some people cannot show their teeth if there's too much lip. Okay? Some people that, like right now smile for me. Okay, smile. See, okay, so now you turn, do a 360, turn around, smiling. See the smile? Okay, now before you stop, now we'll do the other face that we're doing, which has, okay, now turn around. Okay, then now, the predominant difference is one has a more pleasant effect on the arm. You look better. When you smile, you look better. Go ahead.
How people saying something sad.
Oh, we'll have that discussion, okay? Your lip doesn't change, your cheek still, the piece though that you did bring up is that what we're engaging with this forward lip is this. What are these right here? Yeah, what else are they? These are nasal resonators in here. Okay, that's your stereo speaker. Where's your woofers? Yes, that's your woofers. Where's your mids?
True.
Yep, and where's your tweeters? There's your tweeter right there. Okay, so let's demonstrate. Can I have a G? Go G. On it, put your hand on your chest. And what do you feel? Vibration. Okay, now, I'm going to have you roll, give me a D. Now feel your chest and your throat. Suddenly you're not getting the same vibration in your chest, but you're getting more in your throat. And now give me a clap. And now go to the side of your nose. And you'll get a little vibration again. And a little vibration in the throat, but nothing in the chest. Feel that? So as we move up from chest voice to middle voice and head voice to falsetto, the mechanism is trying to resonate sound. Okay, you are an optimal resonating machine. Everything important that's happening in your singing is happening in your body. Anybody ever think you're trying to get the sound out there to the audience? As soon as you try to get it out of your body, even a foot, it's gone. As soon as I can get you to actually articulate, resonate, and stay in this expanded space, and this lifted space, and this energized instrument of yours, the inside of your mouth, essentially, with your body, you're going to create twice as much sound. Okay? I've just come off coaching with Joe Conley this last week in Nebraska. So I sat in on his coaching on Catholic. And how many of y'all coached with Joe before? Anybody here? Okay, cool. Anybody recently with Joe? Like in the last, say, year or so? What is Joe typically doing with a chorus or with a group? What does he work with a lot in terms of what that face is supposed to look like?
Look at this now, bright, happy face.
Yeah, this is a happy song, and so he goes for, and he's basically all about the teeth. Yes? Pearly whites. Pearly whites, and then sometimes he'll even use the term, you heard fangs. Okay? So he uses pearly whites, and then doing this, I'm doing this, it was awesome, okay? So, I'm gonna start singing here in a second. These are the basic pieces, and then we work with it. So this forward lift is the first one that's gonna be a weird one. Second one is breathe in for me, and this time when you inhale, I want you to imagine that the roof of your mouth is going up 12 feet. So you got a 12-foot ceiling in your mouth instead of an 8-foot ceiling in your mouth. Okay, here we go. Breathe in. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Boy, you're really beautiful. Okay, much better. Look at that smile. Yeah, you very much. All right, let's see how we're breathing. Okay, so do you feel even though you're like, how am I really going to raise up that much? Do you feel the mechanism go up? Okay. That stability of that roof of the mouth, exhale again. Inhale again. High roof of the mouth, 12 foot ceiling. I want you to stay there the whole time you're singing an entire phrase. Okay, let's play that. When I said breathing into your highest note, that's part of it. Because you always, for me, I'm always breathing into the highest note I ever have to sing. And when I do that kind of preparation, it controls my entire vertical line. I never sound like have you ever had faces bottom out and go out of tune? Nah. Have you ever had tenors get in trouble if they're coming down to the middle of the register? Tenors, you ever felt difficulty as you come from falsetto, you come back down to your middle register? Anybody? You know what I'm talking about? Are you a tenor? Okay. So you don't feel any challenges in your instrument, correct, right now? Okay. So basically my job is to help you. If there is anything, great. If there's nothing and you're doing it and everything's great and you get the results, it's all good. You know what I mean? If it's working for you and everything's good and he's getting what he wants, you're golden. Okay? Then how many guys don't have that feeling in their body right now? Okay? You guys do this all over the work. Okay. So can we just sing through? You can be on your own today. Can you come down and start that? Good guys. So we didn't really talk about the breath support piece yet, but let's do a little work with these two little bits. When you breathe in, you're going to stay in the pretty white thing, the beautiful T, happy face. And I want you to imagine you're going to breathe in with a 12-foot high ceiling and keep it there the whole time you're singing. Okay?
Yes, the second one sounded covered, it sounded kind of back in the throat, still rich resonance, like pretty.
You can sing like that and it's tricky, but it would be stunning. Okay, guys? And frankly, this song is not barbershop, so we're it's kind of a semi-point, except that you are a barbershop voice, correct? So even when you're not singing barbershop, you still want to have that sentence of that height and that sound in your sound, because has anybody ever heard Westminster bars? And then you know ambassadors, and then you know local majority. Okay, these guys are pretty good, yeah? Guess what they have? Now Westminster not as much as the guys that have some. Westminster basically has all upper harmonics. Their resonance is not going to rise for about 5 years. Okay, then it will rise, and then they'll have the resonance piece. Okay, so younger men tend to have less of that wonderful, rich, deep resonance unless they got this early, where they was going on. Okay, most of that is only 35. Okay, but have you heard choruses that are older men that have this weight in it with none of that youthful sound? Are they winning gold medals at the International Convention? No. Okay, so here's the point. You can sing the second way and get that wonderful, rich, wonderful sound, but it is not going to get you a gold medal because it's not barbershop. Okay? So this is a piece that you need to keep in your mind dialed about me. All right? barbershop fanatic. And I have analyzed this ring through this work, and I know that you can do both things. You can have an impressive, expansive, is that the word? My friend. Interesting. Jeff, because you make a great child. Right? I don't know. Okay, we want that big, expansive sound, because if we can give them that and this, that's gold medal. You know what I'm saying?
I was impressed with the consistency of the tuning through the line.
Isn't that an interesting thing? Okay, so for me, your tuning is being controlled right here. Wouldn't it be easier to just deal with this one muscle engagement than every single vowel sound you have to sing through a whole song, micromanaging the entire way? I'm just saying, barbershop would be way more fun if the vocal production piece was not in the way. Yes? Okay, so that's the game. You're trying to get rid of the vocal production issues, so you have more fun up there. Okay, go ahead.
So you've sort of given us basically two rules so far, which is the lift in the front and the elevated in the
That's
back. I don't really remember which vowel it was, but there were certain vowels that made my soft palate want to die.
That's
And
right.
once I let it, I was done.
That's correct. So, what part do you sing, bass?
Yeah.
Only the bottom. And I like basses. Can you direct the basses? There's a basis symphony today. Good guys, good. Hang with me. Good. It's not great yet.
Bad singing or good singing?
Let's try bad first. And I don't mean to do this.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
Okay, there's great floral stuff. It's all done this way. It's just a harsh. Okay, so you can keep that piece dialed in. I promise I'm not bashing anyone or anything. I'm just saying it's not complete. We need the whole picture. You should be able to do it every time you breathe. Okay, here we go. So just rock. Relax. You have to stretch your leg. Okay, right there. Was that an in-tune? It was an in-tune attack. No. So right off the bat, the problem is that your ability to go to target into a level right to the pitch and right on the valve target is gone. You cannot get there, okay? Can you feel the weight in the increase here? Now do this. Go up to the ceiling, forward place. Breathe in on the off. Because we need, honestly, we need 100% buy-in. If I've got on the score good, if we don't have engagement, then what happens is that we will get a fight in the sound. You hear it on that one with the bases? It wasn't entirely in tune, but it was more in tune. Anyway, so can I get everybody to smile for me? Cheesy. I know, it was really weird. Everybody, so weird. I'm going to have you sing that first out as if you're Romanian now. Okay, so like I want a Romanian. I'm Romanian now. You know what I mean? Just say it right here, be Romanian. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Ready there. Breathe in on the off. Focus in. How many of y'all are not hearing that pitch in your head when you breathe in? Good. We want to be sure to language and your vertical note at the same time. If you can keep at 45-degree angle and keep that, move that mouth up the whole time for me, start one time. You feel the difference?
Yeah.
Hard to do. It's hard to do.
Very hard to do.
Yeah,
Probably
well,
easier
no.
for me.
No. It is hard to do because this is what I was saying earlier, that I'm trying to show you the chaos going on in your bodies that you were completely unconscious of. This thing, this up and down thing is huge, okay? Your tuning will go off by microsense every time you allow the mechanism to drop. So just the two pieces that I gave you tonight, the first two, the two lifts, if that's all you did, we didn't change the breathing or anything right now, you're already ahead of me. But what you have to feel is like, alrighty then, I'm going to keep that roof of my mouth up at all times. It's going to feel like I'm talking like this, okay? So when you go, the lower you go, basically, guess what I said? The higher you get. So if you try that, it's literally, you're literally going to feel, you want to be forward on the low nose, which you just, what you mean, sir?
Smart.
Smart. When you went to that dough target was an actual forward bow. Did you hear it? That's how it happens. You will not get that forward O on the lowest notes if it falls back. Okay? Here we go. Try it again, everybody. 12 for ceiling, forward lift, inhale, keep it at 45. Now you gotta be hearing all your pitches, you gotta hear it on the inhalation, because if not, that's a tuning, you can write some stuff in the beginning.
Space, place.
Space. Yeah, so you're, literally, thank you, Dale. I can't remember, I just came back and she coached one of my women's sports pets, and that's how she kind of put it all in order. So I basically say forward lift, inner lift, and I'm gonna add another piece that's gonna add the support piece.
How can we focus on doing the face lifting without causing tension to our vocal cords? So I'm feeling that one right.
Okay, guess what? So we're having a little discussion about vocal folds. Okay? How many of y'all believe that airflow through the mechanism is how you make sound? That airflow, like we need more air. Let's move more air and let's keep the air going. Come on, more of you believe there's more air going to go to the next one. You better. I ain't going there. Okay, so exhale for me. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Say, hi, Deborah. That's interesting, you can talk all over your breath. That's the first one. Okay, exhale. Inhale again. Hold the breath. You feel the mechanism do this? Close. You're feeling your vocal folds come together and close. So we hold your breath. Exhale again. Does anyone know what the primary function of the vocal folds is in the body?
Stop moving stuff.
But you're close. It's actually, it protects the airway, so it's that part of it. But if you actually look at the mechanism, it's pretty amazing how we're made. There's actually a flap, like there's a channel around the, like a U-shaped channel around the vocal, where the breathing tube, and the food, when we swallow, there's a flap that comes down and covers that whole area.
Epiglottis.
Epiglottis. Down the side, around the sides, like that. Okay, it's very, it's amazing how we're made. The vocal folds are down into that piece where everybody ever been scoped by the ENT? Fascinating. Isn't it wonder what a comfortable experience that was, right? Does anybody have that one? It's not fun. But it's fascinating to watch the vocal folds, okay? And I'm going to give you a name, or I'll do it on the video because you're recording, right? If you go to YouTube and you type in the Dan Balint, B-A-L-I-N-T, he's a guy from Connecticut, had his vocal things done, it's scoping, and ENT scoping or something like that. It will come up and you will see a YouTube video of him phonating notes, and you will visually see vibrato. You guys know what causes vibrato? Vocal folds that do not stay together. They open, and you literally will see the mechanism do this, and as it does that, it's causing vibrato. So, the guy that developed bel canto in 1800 is a scientist. He developed a laryngoscope. He looked down at the mechanism of these singers to determine how they were actually phonating sound. And then he developed exercises to strengthen the instrument. Bel canto is incredibly, it's an amazing sound if you've never heard a bel canto singer. But the control and no vibrato and the clear, clean, concentrated tone that is created by this mechanism staying together as opposed to moving apart. So the tension that you're feeling right now is tension. If you're feeling the pressure that you just felt from that when you're singing, that is being caused by the fact that the mechanism is actually staying together. Chances are you a belly breather? Not like that's a problem, not a personal thing, but do you breathe mostly low with your belly?
Yeah, I'm a classical bass.
Okay, so this is where the difference is going to be. And do you sing opera? Okay, cool. And so you're moving a lot of sound and power from them when you sing that repertoire, as opposed to this repertoire, okay? So all you need, you don't have to change your technique or your breathing, but if you were to include the rhythms in the process with your breathing, and you keep them expanded and energized, then you shouldn't feel anything in your throat. You may feel that. Well, here's what I want you to check. You're going to check in with yourself in about 2 hours, and you're going to let me know whether you're fatigued. Okay? So typically, you normally be less fatigued if you actually get some mechanism working properly for the day, but because forward is takes all the pressure off the vocal and the support will take it off the words. Which is next, I want you to just do one more thing with this around your brain. So it's that. Exhale, gentlemen. How many belly breathers on the right? I am not here to change your breathing technique. However, I want to show you another way for those of you that have not been able to make it to a full phrase with one breath. Okay? Exhale. Breathe normally, Tony. Okay, exhale. So there are some where I'm seeing the shoulders go up, which This is actually not good because you're getting what they call a high breath, okay? And I tell you that I think barbershop is overseen and have too much air to manage, that's basically the problem. You take as much air as you need for opera, you will way too much for barbershop. That's the problem. You kind of have to get your mind in a different place. Excellent. When you think you're going to breathe in laterally or sideways. Okay, when you did that, what did you feel? Anybody? Yeah, your ribs basically expand, okay? So in del canto, if you sustain a clear, effortless tone, the rib cage back here, if I breathe in. Do you see my back a little bit? Do I have a volunteer? You want to be a volunteer? Okay, I'm just nervous. Up, flat, there. Okay, don't push too hard. And then engage. So there's two pieces. I want you to describe it. What happened? And then there's the second piece. Did you do that? They didn't go back in. But there's also another engagement. So I think you see these deals. 9 seconds. Okay, exhale from. And just do the sideways expansion. And now press your ribs towards my hands. Yep. That piece right there is the actual engagement that sustains the ribs. Okay, can you feel it? So what did that feel like to you when you did it? Yeah, it's almost like you engage the mechanism and you basically stabilize those ribs out. Okay? So, exhale for me, guys. Inhale from the side. And I want you to just literally feel like you're going to keep those ribs steady. Okay? Now remember the divas? Okay, cool. Exhale again for me. And breathing sideways. And now put your hands in opposition. Did anybody feel the muscle engagement that kicked your ribs like that? That is an engagement that stabilizes and sets your ribs. If you have a long post, and you actually breathe in that way and stabilize the ribs and do not let them come back in, guess what the ribs do for you? They regulate your airflow. You no longer have to worry about it. So good job. Go ahead.
I don't understand breathing in sideways.
Breathing into your body is going to expand sideways as opposed to belly breathing. When you mostly belly breathing? Okay, so when you feel the air going through your belly breathing, let me do that for you, just take simulation. You feel it go down, drops. Primary problem with barbershop. As soon as we drop our air into our body, the whole upper mechanism drops with us. Now we're not ready to articulate, and we're not going to plug in, we're not going to get ready right in the first attack. Okay? So exhale for me. Let's see if you can all feel that. Your body, let the belly breathing come back for you. If you're like you normally do, drop it in. You feel the mechanism come down in your mouth. Okay, good. So now, all I want you to imagine sideways is basically that you're letting your body expand this way. So you can still breathe all the way down into your hips or your abdomen, but instead of thinking it forward and dropped or pressing out forward, you're just thinking that you're expanding it through your waistline. Okay, this way. Go ahead.
So
Laterally.
when you belly breathe, it's like you try to relax the muscles in your
That's correct.
this area so it expands as much as possible. Right? So are you talking about engaging your abs and back muscles a little bit as you're breathing?
I'm saying that I don't worry about my abdomen at all, ever. It does what it does. I don't worry about my ribs. They will never do what I want them to do without my conscious awareness. The ribs are not interested in working hard.
So you don't feel like you're holding this from expanding? So if this wants to expand a little, you let it?
Yeah, you don't have to fight it. It can do whatever it does. You really need, for me, you want some of this lateral, sideways engagement, because if you don't get it, and you don't get these ribs involved, you have nothing regulating your airflow. Your air is just coming out of your body. And in some cases, you're pushing it out of your body if you're a singer that actually uses the stomach muscles to move it through.
So what are you physically doing if you're not engaging some muscle or another muscle? What's being engaged? What's being relaxed?
Nothing's being relaxed, everything's being engaged. Who thinks singing is a relaxed sport? Go ahead and raise your hands. I know that you think singing is supposed to be a relaxed sport, like everything's supposed to be relaxed and everything's relaxed. I hate to tell you, but just singing is one of the most athletic things that you can do if you really want to make a good, consistent sound. And the reason for that is an engagement. It's like good tension, bad tension. Okay? There's no tension in the